I felt as though I was an unreal person, creating a reality that might become unreal if I didn't keep my eyes open every single second.
I woke up in a pitch black room coated with blood. An unknown woman next to me, her throat had been cut. This unfolds as I touch the night lamp with my hands. A light slams on, why can't I remember who I am? Time stands still, life's of wilted flowers on its windowsill. My vision fills with a woman I did or didn't kill. This isn't real, I say in a whisper to address the room. An infected womb, the sum of all I ever knew. Her head is blue from blood loss, and though it seems unusual, I want to know if she was beautiful. I give her clothes a decent looking through. I find a photo ID and push it to the dingy light and begin to cry. A pain-dipped string of whys. A window flies open, bringing an example of the snow that dances as it blows. A chance to live a note. It manages to float right into my grasp. A few lines scribbled past where the writer ripped it in half. My eyes squint and then catch the poem attached. It's simply read, a photograph of a photograph. Below that, scratched in flat text, was an address, which after a fast check matched sets with the one on the girl's ID. My mind heaved, that at least I had one fine piece of a blinding puzzle I hope my thoughts will absorb, but all that's ignored when I hear knocks at my door. I grab my clothes off of the floor as the rhythmic hits switch to kicks. Foreign voices and vicious riffs, they'll kill me if they enter this place. My senses dictate to commence and escape. The door bends and then breaks with a percussive crack. It tumbles flat to reveal shadows lit from the back. Sudden flash, guns go blast. I fall right through the window naked, born into film noir nights. Soft light dances off crystal shards of glass. Arcing paths around my body, a split second starts to pass. Stars are frozen, wrapped with a gauzy sky. I float fixed, then the moment explodes in convulsive quick motion. My throat drips a scream, I'm smashed inert on a massive curved snowdrift, smacked by my glass afterbirth. I stagger hurt into the street, donning clothing, throbbing, choking. I stagger through the darkened stone rings that arch imposing while I'm walking quickly through this Kafka gritty, wintry, gothic city, crossing slick streets. I'm assaulted by images, sculptures of mirrors, drip, gossamer rivulets, oxygen pixels kissed by swaying blue-tinged flames and movements that both make and consume them. An insane illusion, the maze rebukes it, holds destiny. I search for myself in a surrealist city of no memory, with just a poem address and need to capture the truth. Everyone I ask for some clues is a waxen lipped mute. Patterns bloom, identical cars pass each other at intervals. Traffic signals match the wind and snow. My path begins to fold, the labyrinth collapses and I'm babbling. Madness tinged laughter with the ravaged grin. I'm trapped to live in this eternal night over curbs of ice. In a search for light, I cursed and cry and drop to my knees on the stone, shrieking with moans that I can only be what I've known. But then a beacon is shown in front of me. Sits an old theater with an address matching the ID and the poem, and its marquee is a poster of an anguished face with script written in the strangest language. I remain transfixed by the man's hollow eyes, but cannot surmise what's on his mind, so I walk inside. The lobby's quite deserted, so I move towards the inner door when 6 or more men grab me with vicious force. I'm lifted off the drip-soaked floor and dropped on a stage. Curtains fall and some blazing lights locked to my face. Shocked and amazed, I glimpse a microphone. Then my eyes are smote by the sight of every aisle or row filled with those lifeless, cold, white-skinned clones. Their silence molds to a giant hole through which my siphoned soul first rides and flows. In a fright I bolt as my mind implodes and collide with the man who smiles. Hello, saying, I alone have what you're dying to know. With sublime repose, he blithely motions me into his office. The door locks with a sharp click, then he talks. Sit. All this will go quickly if you ask the questions. I'll sit back and flesh in to give you jabs direction. Mad and threatened, I lunge at him. Who am I? Where am I? Who's the girl and what happened? My jump's flattened by an unknown fist. The man holds his wrist. See, it goes like this. Really, you don't exist. I wrote you in a rhyme that commenced with the dead bitch. Her neck slit. That was your entrance to my text pit. It all connects, kid, in the sense of a larger metaphor. That was the beat knocking at your door. The rap I tossed was the meaning of the song. The idea dressing all was the speed your quest along to completion, which is where I guess we are right now. Creation meets its creator and finds out. I growl that he's lying and move to kill him. but I'm glued to sitting in a subdued position. Need more proof than this then to conceive the design. Keep in mind everything you think and speak rhymes. And didn't it seem at times as his moments moved slowly, that was so me and my girl could go eat, or I'd cold leave sleep, or not fret with a phrase, and you'd be left in the same second for days. Your trek through the maze was an impressive epiphany. The complex of the cities of rhyme manifested physically. The twisting streets were vivid schemes you walked as I wrote, put into bars that flowed by the cars in the snow. They are tempo, and those at human rates were unmatched syllables. That's why you can't communicate. You're insane! I shouted but held my composure till he opened the notebook and showed me the poster. My hope then eroded and surged to pain when I see that his face, mine, and the poster were the same. I turn each page and read through his script. Everything I lived, and at the end I ceased to exist. Finally I'm finished, sitting on a covered chair in my underwear. Numb from summer air, I run up the stairs to tell my girlfriend when I first sense something disturbing. I yell for her then and lean over to touch. I'm coated in blood, her throat has been cut. A notebook page flutters and there's a poem attached. It reads: a photograph. Of a photograph, 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 of a photograph.